This is going to be an awkward video, so guys, please bear with it. After thinking back and forth, I have finally decided to embarrass myself over the internet. Since this is my first video, I ask you guys to go easy on me. I'll be publishing regular One Piece content on the channel. We'll have manga chapter reviews, stupid discussions and many more. So please subscribe if you like the content. And do not forget to hit the like button, even though I think the case would be exact opposite. Now that we have welcomed each other, let's get on with the video. We begin exactly where we left off in the previous chapter, with Sanji reacting to the distress call by a female who is being, or should I say supposedly being, disturbed. This has been a running gag since forever with Sanji, and many fans do not like this. However, this is Sanji itself to get attracted to any woman he sees, and I think this makes him Sanji. Pirates are the kind of people who are considered to have freedom to do whatever they like. So I guess simping is Sanji's kind of freedom. However, what is disappointing to me is this being a trap by Black Maria and Sanji being caught in it. At this point of the Wano arc, being attracted to an enemy for Sanji is okay for me. But being caught in the trap this early is quite disheartening. Even though I think Sanji is going to break out, but I think this was a perfect point to show Sanji's observational skills. But what's new here in this chapter is Oda might be insinuating a fight between Black Maria and Sanji. We know that Sanji does not fight with female characters, but this being a very crucial moment for the fight, we might see a fight between Black Maria and Sanji. So much so Sanji has taken a loss in this chapter. The next part of the chapter is heavily directed to Zoro, and boy oh boy, it was very exciting. We knew that Zoro wanted to move upwards since 2 or 3 last chapters, and in this chapter we see how angry he was not to be with Luffy or near Kaido. As we see, he once shot at Appo, who was carrying the antidote for Ice Onis. The frame shown in manga was perfectly capturing Zoro's frustration to be in the performance floor, and it was, as Frankie would say, super amazing to see him slashing another supernova. And I totally feel Zoro. Kaido being the strongest creature there is, it is imperative for Zoro to cut him, because he wants to be the greatest swordsman there is. So Zoro is really angry and frustrated at this point. Kaido saying that he is waiting for a samurai who could cut him, and the way Oda has been presenting Zoro chapter by chapter, there can be no clear foreshadowing a big fight between Kaido and Zoro than this. Can Zoro cut him? This is a different and most important question in fact. But the Wano arc is not ending soon, and I think Wano Act 3rd will clearly show much more despair than what we have already been seeing. But till the big fight between Zoro and Kaido, we will see more of Zoro's development of a character into someone who we fans can think that he can definitely create an opening for Luffy by cutting Kaido. The next part of the chapter was what that got me the most excited. I mean really excited. Chapter suggested a big tremble, and Brook asked to Zoro whether he was using Kankurosaki. I am quite sure that he can unleash Kankurosaki, but to see him at the moment when he was really angry and frustrated, it got me jumping. But I had to contain an excitement as he was not. And I asked to Oda why not. This was a perfect point for Zoro to unleash Color of Supreme Games. We know that power-ups are now more so necessary than ever. And for Zoro to unleash Conqueror's Haki is more than believable at this point of the story. What do you guys think on this? Please let me know in the comment sections. Zoro then notices Kiku's arm fallen from above, and we can feel that Zoro knows the seriousness of the battle and wishes to get above, as he knows Scabbers will not be able to hold down Kaido. I am pretty much sure after watching her arm, Zoro thinks that Scabbers might have been wiped out. We then see Marco's entry, and I believe he will be able to help Zoro and other gang members to move upwards. Then comes the big reveal by Yamato, who is currently finding a way out for Momonosuke, that Kaido is lifting the Onigashima. We knew when Kaido said that he was moving Onigashima to Flower Capital, he would be making Flower Capital his new headquarters. But damn, he was pretty sure and literal about it. Chapter is on break next week. I think this chapter is all about connecting the pictures till the arrival of chapter 1000. I mean, will the Stray Hats be able to move upwards until chapter 1000? We'll have to see. We are not seeing Usopp and Nami action in this chapter. Maybe we'll see some in the next 2 chapters. I mean, I would rather see some power-ups for Usopp in the next 2 chapters because Sanji, I believe he would be able to make it to the top, but I want some Usopp action as well. So guys, please let me know what do you think about the video in the comment section. See you the next time. Thank you.